Good morning. Have you noticed how this year the hawthorn seems to be particularly spectacular, particularly bright? I don't know, they just seem to be amazing this year. Maybe I'm just more alive to it, more aware of it, but they just seem incredible. I'm very partial to a hawthorn tree. I love the flowers, love the whiteness, the brightness. If my mother was on this walk with me, she'd be quizzing me on all the flowers that are in the hedgerows. She'd be saying, what are those pink ones? What are those white ones? What are the yellow ones? What are all the different names? And my mother, she'd be firing the Latin ones at me and then getting me to fire them back at her. For my mum, a walk in the country wasn't just exercise, it was an educational opportunity, and I'm not knocking her with that. That's just the kind of person she was, and I've been very grateful for it on more than one occasion. Very grateful, I can tell you. Whenever I look at flowers and the verges and on the borders of paths, I'm reminded of a book I have at home. It's one of the first collections of reflections and meditations from the Iona community that I ever bought, and it's called Dandelions and Thistles. And I think one of the first reflections in it is called The Unrepentant Weeds, if I can remember, and if I have time I'll record it later on in the day for you to hear. The Unrepentant Weeds. If you're a fan of Gardener's World, you perhaps know that Monty Don over the last few weeks has been talking about weeds in his borders, except he doesn't see them as weeds. He sees them as flowers that he allows to grow there. Not all of them. He's not a fan of thistles, which I think is a shame, because I'm a huge fan of a thistle. I love thistles when they come out. They are my favourite emblem of Scotland is a thistle. Anyway, Monty Don likes to let these flowers, particularly cow parsley, grow in the borders. I think it's the height as well as the white and the beauty of it. What is it they say about weeds? They're just flowers growing in the wrong place. I always tend to think at this time of year that actually they're flowers growing in the right place, because they just bring that splash of colour to the most ordinary of places, paths and roads that we walk along. So let's have a wee prayer for this Tuesday. Father God, we pray for your blessing on this day and on the weeds that will bring it colour, the things that will happen in it that will seem so ordinary, but which will fill them with colour. We pray your blessing on it. In Christ's name. Amen. So take care, everyone. Have a good day. God bless. Keep safe.